Well, hello there, I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about the full moon in Aquarius happening on August the 19th or 20th, depending where you are in the world. It is at 27 degrees, which is a particularly powerful energy because that 27 degrees, when it turns with a planet in a chart, it wouldn't matter what chart it is, can activate the late degrees. And in this case, it's the late degrees of Aquarius, and that will encourage us to look beyond the now and into the future, to sort of consider the broader implications of the actions that we take or the decisions that we take around this full moon time. Another thing with this full moon is that it is creating a T-square with Uranus in Taurus, which is bringing a sense of upheaval or a sense of being uncomfortable or trying to sort out in the areas of our life which makes us feel secure. Now, Taurus is the money sign, it is the security sign, it's about food, it's about things that make us feel safe and secure. It's also about bound borders and containing things and material stability. And with Uranus, that is the change planet, the shock planet. So full moons are bringing a time of letting go, and whilst we may not, that's easy to say, because letting go often has to have an adjustment time before we can do that, and letting go is simply words to trot out, but it's not easy to let go, and we have to let go in our own time and in our own way. And so we have to look at today with the cards what can help us open up to new ideas and find new ways of doing things, so we're not sort of in such a tension of what's happening, because full moons with the moon in Aquarius and the sun in Leo is all about this opposition and tensions. And whilst we have that square in Uranus, squares are good because that will help us find new ways of doing things, because when we have squares it is tense, different to an opposition like tug of war, but it's more about being able to say, well, what can I do with this? How can I adjust the dial on the radio of change? So this full moon being in Aquarian energy is about space for yourself and space for others. So we can need to find a way to balance our own individual needs with the needs of others and those around us in our immediate space, and then also out into our community as it goes on. With freedom, freedom is not necessarily about cutting something off and breaking away. It can be a breaking away from the old, but also with the focus and the intention of building something new and improved in its place. So where sometimes people think to break away, it's like break away, destroy, walk away, gone, done and dusted, but not in an Aquarian energy sense. It's, as I said, breaking away, stepping back, but also thinking, well, how can I do this differently? How can we continue and build on from what we've got and make something new and improved in its place? So overall, this full moon in Aquarius is about unexpected insights coming towards you, or then sudden changes, along with an energy of encouragement and to ways to think outside the box, explore new possibilities, new ways of doing things. So what I believe will help us in this time is to be grounded, to do what helps you feel grounded, be it walking outside, be it art, be it yoga, be it journaling, some sort of creative work, and definitely breath work if it all can seem overwhelming. So looking at the tarot, I'm just going to change spaces now. Let's see if we can get this happening. There we go. Looking at the tarot, got stuff everywhere on this desk. It all moves around with my arms flapping. Now the page has fallen out as I pick those cards up, That's interesting. This is a Taurian card, but it's also a card of the future and having a young vision and a young thing, being adaptable, because not old and rigid, being adaptable to change. What can change? How can we build something new from what we've got? What will help us? It's like having that bare ground, and how do we create something out of this? So we'll see if he turns up again. So we're going to ask the cards, what can we learn from the tensions or the difficult aspects in the chart? And I'm hoping that you look to your own chart to see what you have at 27 degrees and see if that is getting activated at the moment. And so we'll put 3 cards down to answer that. For those of you who know my space, I only read, move that there, move that over a bit, upright cards, because it's about reading artwork for me. And we'll take from the top. Well, whilst things have been going quite well and felt quite stable and things were working quite fine, with this tension and difficulty, we thought things were fine. We thought we thought it was all going really well for some of us, but just coming along now with this full moon energy can bring these tensions in our chart. And it's interesting with the T-square, because that will go from a moon in Aquarius to squaring to Uranus in Taurus, and then that squaring the sun in Leo, and then on we go with that opposition. There's some opposition. I drew it, didn't it, in the mud, like a little mud drawing. So this is what? Well, it's all about the group. It's all about, with Aquarian energy, it's about working in with other people, not cutting them back, pushing them aside. It's about getting along, working with other people, and raising our glass to saying, yes, what can we do? And who will help me, or who can I help to do things a different way or make change, and being able to work in together. How can we practice self-acceptance? He's turned up. Okay, once again we have our Taurian page. Looking to the future, looking what makes us stable, holding on to the things that we've got that are of value, but also remembering what's important from our past, not just sort of wiping the slate clean and annihilating everything. It's about looking to the past, what will help, working in with other people. Sometimes we have to help others in order to help ourselves, and not to go alone with things. And this is going to bring opportunities to do things in a new way, as I said earlier, intuitively. Finding a new way of doing things will bring new opportunities, new things for us. So that's very, very, very important. And it is a cycle, but it is a part of a big cycle until there's another full moon, maybe in Leo. I'll have to look it up, but it is a cycle, and we will be able to sail through this if we act in a way that is not only for ourselves but for others. So I want to do, just imagine, like, I want to do this and I'm going to do this, and this has got to go, but then how does that relate to that? It's sort of that cyclic Chinese medicine thing, and it's a philosophy of ancient Chinese medicine. Well, how will that relate to that, and how will that relate to that? And that's, I think, is the circle of life and the circle of change. So, and how do we support our intentions once we've worked out our intentions of how we'd like things to be? How do we support our intentions for the rest of this cycle? Because this full moon is a call to the future. because the Ten of Swords there, it's like a cycle that's ending to make change, and it can be painful. It's not necessarily going to be a walk in the park, but if we take time to reflect out with the meditation that I talked about before, or walking, whatever those things that you do. So some people, activeness helps them come up and clear their head and get ideas of what they want to do. So I would use the Hangman energy of thinking, well, how can I get creative? What is one thing I can do to improve my situation, to make me feel secure and look after what security is to me, protect what I own, but in a way that doesn't harm anyone else. And trust your own intuition with this, because we have the High Priestess there, and she knows that you know more about you than I know about you, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. Go with what's right inside of you. Go back to your past and think, well, this is what worked before. Will it work again? How do I pair up with other like-minded people? And also at the top of your mind, it can be about doing what's right to keep the positive energies flowing in life and connecting with our crowd, our people, our group that we like, our neighbours even, and move towards something better. So I'm going to also just move those a little bit now, because I didn't know where I was up to with all of this. To allow these energies playing out in our life, I think what I want to do is just, I'm feeling the effects of these energies, sorry, because this new moon's building and there's been just so much change. And so we'll do like I did on the other one, is a pick a card, and we'll have the crystal moon, the rose quartz moon, the amethyst moon, the blue moon, and I like change. I like 5 because it's a change. 5's a thing for me. So I'm going to do 5 cards. I'll move that over here so you can see it better. And that way you can think about what will help me at this time. What will support me during this time. Oops, sorry. And just close your eyes for a moment, because this I think will personalise, because this is very much a general reading for the collective, and what we've been asking with what's in the chart and what's happening with the full moon at the moment in Aquarius coming up on the 19th, where this can personalise it. So if you just center yourself for a moment and go, what will help me? And pick a clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst quartz, blue agate maybe, or blue, and the citrine, or you can take the energy from all of them. So we'll go with our clear quartz first. Take flight. The message for you, if you pick the clear quartz moon, is to take risks more often. Do not fear the unknown, for it holds adventure. Use your wings to fly into your true desire. Once again, if you're not happy with some things in life, this is a call to the future. How would I like things to be? Our next card are dreams. This is the rose quartz one. Pay close attention to your dreams and visions. This is very much Uranian air energy from Uranus, getting flash ideas, visions coming to you. You'll receive guidance while dreaming, and perhaps you may find someone who's passed over make some connection to you or visits you in your dream. So don't be frightened, because this is a time of changing energies, and we also have Neptune in the mix, and I think Neptune's probably around 27 degrees as well. So this is Neptunian coming in here. Our amethyst moon, if you found that was where you were drawn to, is about depending on others. Remember, it's okay to ask others for help. You don't have to try and do everything yourself. And now, don't be frightened to delegate others. If you've got a group of people that you know, like and trust, and you're working in together to improve a situation, because you'll accomplish more. So being able to work in with others is going to work in your favour. If you have drawn the blue, I think it's blue agate, I'm just guessing. It's a little blue moon crystal. This is all about happiness. This message from the butterfly messages from J. Larson Designs is all about the need to release what's causing you tension. So if you have this tension of feeling a sense of insecurity with the energies, however these planets are affecting the house that they are in your chart and or your sun sign, now is the time to embrace your happiness, because you deserve to have a happy life, and we can make our life happy by doing simple things. And finally, with the citrine moon, we have clairvoyance. Once again, we're linking in with our high priestess. Pay attention to your visions that you have. Trust in your messages that you are given, and be open to receiving divine guidance. And that will help you move forward. That will help you move with these, your intentions with this cycle, to make the changes that you want for the future with that. So when you hear me say how these energies are playing out in your life, what I'm meaning is, it's if you get your chart and have a look at your chart, you'll be able to see where these planets are in your chart. So you can look at from a sun sign perspective, where you put your sun sign at the first bit of your chart. You can go to Astro-Seek and do this, it's quite good. Then because it's a free program, you can use I use Janus software, so you have to pay for that, but if you're looking for a free program, and then you put your sun sign as the first one, then you'll see the chart will turn around and you'll say, wow, I've got this in this house. So that's how sun sign astrology is done. And I'm happy to answer any questions. If you'd like a little bit more info on how this is playing out in your chart for each sun sign, just list your star sign, or sun sign in some countries people call it, or whatever age group you are. Say star sign because that's what come out in when I first heard of it, but sun sign it is too. And put it in the comments, and I'll list what houses it's playing out in for you. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you get through this full moon okay, because it's quite a super moon, because the moon's closer to the earth, and so that sort of can bring some tensions of moon energy if you're someone who is susceptible easily to planetary energies. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.